She's Elmo. And
Okay.
I'm Oscar.
She's more like Beaker, but we'll go with Elmo.
Rad.
Hey everybody, what are we doing today? This is Mallory.
This is Bam.
Together we Dioku Rad. What are we doing?
Today we're doing NCT
Oh
Beatbox.
yeah, jeez Louise. Oh, good. Yeah,
So we're inundating you with boy groups lately.
that's fine. And you know, here's the thing. I cry and complain or whatever, but I think I've rationalized it somehow. It's just all in the name of learning more stuff.
Right.
So
And you don't hate NCT.
no, I don't. I don't really hate any of them.
Right.
It's just, you know, I don't know how to describe it. It's like like I don't know, some kind of food. You're like, it's not offending me, but it's not like what I want to eat it all the time. Right?
Yeah.
So you know, yeah, I'm good with it. I think we're also gonna maybe try to do a girl group today as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're also gonna do Bandit.
So
So NCT, not to like take the wind out of your sails or anything like that, but NCT has subunits.
right.
NCT Dream is the sweet, innocent, soft, lovely version.
And this is what we're watching.
Correct. However,
Oh, gosh.
let me say this though. I'm gonna qualify that statement because the longer NCT Dream is around, the more mature their concepts become. So
Okay.
while they were super saccharine, super flower boys, super like I hated NCT Dream when they debuted.
Okay.
They released a song called Chewing Gum.
Not good.
It's like something you would see on the Disney Channel, like that level of sweet. So no.
Anybody knows what a Jolly Rancher is? They'll get stuck and they'll literally rip out your filling.
Yes,
Sweet.
yes.
Like painful.
Perfect analogy.
Okay.
Right, but their last few releases have been quite mature.
Okay.
They released Hot Sauce. I loved Hot Sauce.
Well, how old are those dudes now?
So I think that has a lot to do with it.
They
Because
gotta
when they
be.
debuted, they were like 16, 17, 18.
Sure.
Now they're probably like 24, 25. Maybe
Army.
like 22 to 25
Army
probably.
age, or did they already go?
No, not yet. They're too young.
What else is Army age?
I think, well, so for idols, it's different though because
Oh, yeah.
they try and push it a little I think most of them go like 26, 27, 28.
Okay.
So they're not there yet. They're not going into the army.
Okay.
Also, I am wearing my NCT with my bias on the back, of course. Mark.
Back bias.
My name is Mark. You can mark me in your heart.
I don't know what I'm expecting from
Okay.
this one because I did watch teasers.
Okay.
And I wasn't like stoked on the teasers.
Okay.
But I love NCT. We've got to watch them anyway. Mark
No,
is
yeah.
the bomb.
Like I said, I'll piss and moan, but at the end of the day, I'll watch it. It's part of my job.
It is. And I'll point out Mark so you can bask in his greatness because he's
Perfect.
just, the sweet baby angel.
Well, let's see what Mark has to
Okay.
say. So it's a sub. So is there more than? Is it the normal group or there's less?
So NCT is like 23 members.
Oh, jeez.
All told.
They're like a gang.
So some of there's members in NCT. So the subunits are 127, Dream, U, and Wavy. Wavy is their Chinese line, and so that's like 5 or 6 members. NCT 127 and NCT Dream do have some crossover. Mark and Haechan are both in Dream and 127, but the other members are all completely different. And then NCTU is a rotating subunit. The members that are NCTU are different, each come back. Pulled from the different groups.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
You don't need to know. All you need to know is this is not NCT 127, even though there are some NCT 127 members in this group.
So when they go on tours, there are like 40 of them?
No, the subunits go in group.
I see.
Yeah.
So they go individually. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure, I think so.
Look, it's already really bright.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, okay.
Okay, as ready as I'm going to be.
That's Mark.
Hey, Mark.
With the blue hair.
Boom, boom. All right. Boom, boom. Hey, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
I'm already getting a 90s R&B rap
yeah.
vibe from this.
Oh, look at the lettering.
Which is obviously the point, yeah.
Yeah. I did. Nothing new under the sun. What goes around comes around.
That's catchy.
It's fine. so far.
Oh, this is bright and cheery.
You like it?
I do.
Okay.
I know this is too sweet for you, but it's already right here.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like K-pop.
I actually don't.
Good, well done, really nice K-pop, but it sounds like K-pop.
Also, let's talk about their dancing, right? Because
sure. Well,
NCT, who's better than NCT when it comes to choreography?
Not many.
Maybe
I'll
17,
give you that.
But that's it.
Sure.
Ooh. I could do without the whispering. It always weirds me out when people whisper.
Why?
So I don't like it.
Just
like,
in general?
Maybe it's like a anti-ASMR thing.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
There's a lot of reasons to be anti-ASMR.
This is so fucking 2000s, like early 2000s, late 90s. Like,
no, it's so they're again.
Oh,
I've
that
said
was
it before.
neat,
Yeah,
little...
K-pop is going to be out of the curve. They're already onto the 90s, man.
Right, which is like you said, it's cyclical. So
yeah,
they are going back.
Yeah, you can see it. Like you can even see it here. The pants are getting a little baggier. Of course, but they set the trend. But the pants are getting a little baggier here. You know, I can see Janko's.
I found what I want to wear to the award ceremony.
Coming back.
Oh God, please no.
No, I know they were awful then. They can't be any better now. But it's cute. The whole kind of Fred Durst.
Oh, there was like some Michael Jackson there in Haechan's little leg thing. He does love Michael Jackson, so that would be
sure a tribute, if you will, a nod.
Yeah, I mean, if that doesn't evoke 90s R&B, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, all denim outfits.
Oh, did you see the little...
I did. See, no, their choreography is money.
Yes.
I'll give you that.
So even if you're not enjoying the song, you can enjoy, like,
absolutely.
the visuals.
Well, see, I can say that about them. So I went to that 17 movie. Right? I literally sat through 2 hours of it. But I could appreciate the effort put in.
Right. And this was at least more interesting than all the ballads, right?
100%.
So... Oh, the vocals there are so beautiful. Renjin is also a sweet angel baby.
Where's my video?
I don't know. This is I love this. This is so good. And the boom chicka boom. Again,
it's full on.
Very like, you know. I don't want to say retro because that's not the right word.
No,
I loved it. 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 So good.
Okay.
So good. Very bright and cheery. So this is kind of like a more like logical direction for NCT Dream to go to me. If you're maturing away from that super sweet saccharine concept to something more mature, this is where I would think they would go. They kind of went dirty with hot sauce.
Okay. Well, I'm not offended.
Right.
Not gonna change the game again. One of those situations where more often than not, I'll have something on the Spotify. If it comes on,
you're not gonna skip it.
I'm not gonna turn it off.
Right.
It's not bumming me out.
Yeah.
It's not changing the game either for me.
Right.
But obviously, a fan like yourself enjoyed it. I'm glad they're headed in that good direction.
Well, because again, NCT Dream not typically. I guess like the longer their career goes on, the more of a fan I become of NCT Dream.
Well, that makes sense.
Songs like this, they're gonna keep that trend going. It's So as soon as it started playing, I was like, oh, this is not for Ben. But again, not like something that I think you'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake, like
no, it's not
yeah.
offensive to me. It's just standard, not bad.
That's a solid 8 for me.
Yeah,
like,
I'll give it a
enjoyed that.
6, 9, 7, 2, 7, 6, 9, 7, somewhere in there.
Somewhere between 6.5 and 7.5.
Not bummed, not blown away, but it's good.
It was also refreshing.
But again, have I ever been blown away by a boy group?
NCT Boss.
Well, yeah, but what else?
NCT Boss.
So no, not really. But yes, it's fine. And you're right. This subgroup, not familiar with the jam completely, But whatever they're trying to accomplish, I felt like they did it. It didn't
100%,
miss.
Yeah. And I have to say, too, it's kind of refreshing because I feel like so much of the stuff we've been watching recently, like Stray Kids, even Icon, even though I fucking loved Icon, if I need to say that again, everything's kind of like dark, moody. Hyo, that was really dark and moody. It's stuff. Nice to see something bright and summery and kind of like carefree. Like I appreciate that for summer. What are all these dark concepts in summer doing?
I don't know.
Where's my sunshine?
I feel,
right here,
I
obviously.
know.
But
some of us live there, Mel.
I was born in it, molded by it.
It's in your little dark black goth heart. Yeah. My heart is sunshine and rainbows and unicorns.
Of course it is.
And this speaks to my heart.
And that's why we can hang out.
Yeah.
But if you start out bummed, you'll never be, it's not going to surprise you. You're like, I figured that was going to suck.
Well, and I did kind of go into this expecting not to really love it, and then I loved it. So that feels good.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
I loved it. It was so good. The styling was cute. I mean, sure, I lived through that decade.
Sure.
It's nice to see it on the...
They're nailing it.
Yeah.
As it goes.
And the song was just catchy and fun. I don't know. I just really enjoyed it. Like, there's not a single thing I can point out that I didn't enjoy about that. I really just kind of liked it as a whole.
Well, good. I'll give it a, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes that's really kind of the best we can ask from you
for
boy groups. So we'll call that a shining review.
Sure. That was a win.
It was a win.
A win.
All right.
And on that note.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by. Yes, keep sticking with us, even though my pessimistic attitude may seem weird. I'm really just kind of enjoying the ride. Yeah. Quite frankly.
I'd like to say thank you to NCT.
Yeah, sure.
As a whole for just being amazing.
And existing.
Okay,
thanks.
Like you thank Jenny for existing. NCT, all 23 of you, bless your existence.
And then all you motherfucks are next.
Hey.
But especially Mark.
A big thanks for K-pop.
Thank you, K-pop.
Thanks, K-pop.
For being a light in our lives.
Okay.
You light up my life.
You. Annyeong.
Bye.
Rad.